Everyone. My project is Oxford Street Heritage Interfaces for Assignment 3, Understanding Urbanized Country in Place. I acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation as the traditional custodians of the land on which Oxford Street stands. I pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging, recognizing their enduring connection to this land and its cultural and historical significance. Oxford Street is in the eastern part of the City of Sydney local government area. It is a major transport route connecting Sydney CBD with the eastern suburbs, linking Hyde Park to Victoria Barracks, Bondi Junction, and beyond to the eastern suburbs and South End. Oxford Street runs in artificially straight lines through Gadigal country. The street is perched on a ridgeline that divides the land around the harbour to the north and the sandhills and swamps to the south that make up the suburbs of Woolloomooloo, Darlinghurst, Paddington, and Surrey Hills. The theoretical context that I have chosen is Tovey and Wood Interfaces 2015. Prominent quotes from the reading are interfaces can be understood through a typology that categorizes forms and boundaries between public and private space, including permeable, ambiguous, and control types. Another one is assemblage theory provides a lens to view urban interfaces as dynamic constellations of social, spatial, and material relations where interfaces are continuously reshaped by force and flows. The adaptation of heritage structures into contemporary urban context often reveals tensions between preserving historic fabric and meeting modern urban demands, impacting interface forms. Context and need for change for Oxford Street. Early 20th century congestion from increased traffic, trams, and motor vehicles in Sydney. Population growth and outdated housing demanded urban redevelopment, and advocates like John Barlow and John Sulman promoted the City Beautiful movement to modernize Sydney with Oxford Street as a focal point. Mayor push for redevelopment powers began property resumptions, including demolishing the Victoria Hotel for traffic improvement, creating Taylor Square, highlighting Oxford and William Streets as critical for traffic flow to the expanding suburbs and proposed extensive road projects, including widening Oxford Street and new parallel thoroughfares. City Council resumed properties on Oxford Street's north side. Demolition occurred in 5 stages. Mayor halted plans for a parallel street, solidifying Oxford Street as the main commercial artery. Council rebuilt commercial buildings on the northern side in Edwardian style with uniform brick facades, shop widths, and dedicated office spaces above. A continuous line of awnings was added along the south side for visual unity with the north. Created a consistent streetscape of 3 to 4 story buildings on the north side, contrasting with the Victorian terraces on the south. Wexford Street was demolished and Wentworth Avenue established, forming Wickham Square at the western end of Oxford Street. The historic parapets within the study area have been categorized into 4 distinct types: flat parapets, ornate parapets, balustrade parapets, and parapets with visible gable roofs. These classifications were established to reflect the architectural diversity and historic value of the area. Each type has been examined in the context of its association with adjacent structures, paying special attention to pairs, groups, or rows of buildings that share similar design features. This approach highlights the relationship between individual buildings and their collective contribution to the area's heritage streetscape. These sections highlight the setback and interface alterations throughout Oxford Street. The footpath awning and colonnade map highlights Oxford Street's high street character with continuous awnings providing shelter and covered pedestrian routes. Awnings are prevalent along Crown, Liverpool, and Flinders Streets on the southern side of the Oxford Street. The northern side lacks awnings, likely due to steeper terrain and fewer commercial buildings. The pedestrian priority map designates the entire length of Oxford Street as a pedestrian priority area. Crown Street is also marked as a pedestrian priority street, particularly in the section where it extends into Oxford Street. The active frontage map designates all the Oxford Street frontages as active from Hyde Park to Taylor Square, with only the southern side active beyond Taylor Square to South Dowling Street. Active frontages extend to block sides along key intersecting streets like Crown, Bourke, and Liverpool Streets. Rear lanes, including Folly, Little Oxford, and Arlen Streets, are not required to be active, reflecting their current role as service lanes. Plan sections and images showcasing Municipal Council of Sydney SMC shops on Oxford Street, Darlinghurst, going through widening process. Challenges in retaining historical authenticity while modifying buildings to align with the Biden streets. Examples include structural integrity issues and the difficulty of integrating modern infrastructure or maintaining accessibility. The study area lies within multiple heritage conservation areas. It is characterized by abundant Edwardian and Victorian architecture along Oxford Street and intersecting streets. These areas feature numerous heritage icons varying in scale from narrow commercial buildings to prominent Darlinghurst Courthouse. The predominantly intact streetscape characterized by buildings showcases robust materials, refined proportions, and intricate detailing. Any new development must be thoughtful and integrated into the heritage-rich context to preserve the street's historical character. These are the constraints and opportunities identified on the site. In conclusion, the design and form of Oxford Street should reflect its origin as an original pathway while serving the needs of a contemporary urban environment. The design that respects heritage while enhancing functionality will contribute to sustainability, cultural recognition, and improved urban space. These are the references. Thank you.